Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing a yoga sequence purely focused on keeping all the pressure off of our knees, specifically for those of us who have knee injuries or knee issues with our knees and getting on them. For the sequence, you might need to use some prop, specifically either a towel or a strap, just something to keep on hand for when we need it. So to begin, we're going to start off in a cross-legged seated position, hands either on our knees or on our laps, eyes closed, and we're just going to take the next few breaths just to settle in, clear our minds, and bring our focus right here on the mat. Taking some nice deep full breaths, breathing in through the nose, feeling the air come in and fill up your lungs, and then relaxing as we breathe out either through the nose or the mouth. Taking another deep breath in and a gentle sigh out. Then keeping your eyes still closed, you're going to bring your chin towards your chest. We're just going to go into some neck rolls. So as you take a breath in, you're going to roll your head over to the left, bring left ear to left shoulder. And as you exhale, rolling over to the right. Just going back and forth in this half moon rotation. As we just get some nice little stretches going on in our neck. And the next time your head comes over to the right, you can just let it go all the way to the back. As we just let our head hang nice and loose as we swing it from side to side. And you can bring your head back to center. You know, slide now your right hand underneath your right bum cheek. And then from there, you let your head tilt over to the left. You should feel a nice little stretch going on the right side of your neck. If you want to add a little bit of extra pressure, you can rest your left hand onto your right ear and gently pull your head down. And then releasing your head, you can move on over to the other side. So left hand sliding underneath left bum cheek, and then tilting your head over to the right, and then resting right hand onto left ear. And releasing. We go to some seated cat cows. So placing your hands onto your knees, we're going to take a breath in as we lift our chin up, pushing our chest out. And then as you exhale, chin to chest as you round your back. Taking a breath in for your cow. And exhale into your cat. Going to do 3 more rounds at your own pace. Focusing on linking your movements with your breath. And one last round. And then you shift your left hand over to your right knee. With your right hand just behind your back, we're going to go into a spinal twist. So pulling your right shoulder back, you're going to see if you can turn your head and gaze behind you over your right shoulder. Releasing yourself from the twist, you can move on over to the other side. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. And really trying to pull that left shoulder as far back as you can as you look behind your back. And releasing yourself from the twist. We're now going to clasp our hands together and interlace our fingers. And just going into some wrist rolling movements. Just going to get some nice warmth and mobility going as you move in the one direction before changing over in the other. And then keeping our fingers interlaced, we're going to push our palms out away in front of us before lifting our hands above our head. And then gently we're going to lean over to the right, focusing on trying to keep our left bum cheek grounded as we get a nice little side stretch going. Sitting back up straight, we can move on over to the other side. So leaning as far to the left as you can, while keeping your hips nice and grounded. Coming back up to center. We're then going to sit on facing the long side of your mat and keeping your left leg bent. You're going to place your right ankle onto your left knee, making a nice figure four shape with your legs. And then with your hands just behind your back, you can even come onto your fingertips. We're going to focus on keeping our spine nice and straight as we push our chest as close to our legs as we can. You should feel a nice stretch going in your inner thighs. And then gently leaning away from your legs, you can swap over the other side. So right leg bent, left ankle onto right knee, and taking a breath in as you exhale, pushing your chest as close to your legs as you can. Sitting back up straight. You can come meet me laying on your backs, and this is where you're going to need your prop, whether it's a towel or a strap. Grounding your left leg, you're going to raise your right foot up, keeping it as straight as you can. And using your towel or strap, you're going to hook it around your foot and just straighten your leg as much as you can before pulling it as high up, making a nice little T-shape, inverted T-shape. And yeah, we can just hold it, breathing into the stretch. And then releasing yourself from the stretch, you can put your towel down. You have our hands lay out to the sides in a T shape, And with our right leg, have it fall over to the left. Then we come into a supine twist, with emphasis on keeping your right shoulder grounded, and maybe even turning your head to look towards your right hand. Twisting your head back to center. And bring your right leg down, and we can move on to our left leg. So raising your left leg up, hooking your towel around your foot before straightening as much as you can and trying to keep your leg as high as possible. And then releasing your leg, hands out to the side. We let our left leg fall over to the right as we come into our twist. Turning your head back to center and bringing both legs together. You're going to bend them both now and bring your feet as close to your hips as you can. So we start by lifting our hips up, coming into a bridge pose to the point where we have a nice straight line from our knees to our shoulders. You can clasp your hands underneath your back as you raise your heels off the mat to come onto your tippy toes. And then releasing your hands as you lower your heels and your hips. And you can just knock your knees from side to side, just to relieve any back tension you might be feeling. Before straightening your legs out, hands by your sides, as we just lay here for the next few minutes in our Shavasana. Just keeping a nice steady breath, slowing down your heart rate. And you just clear your mind and relax. And taking a nice deep breath in, feeling your chest rise. And relaxing as you sigh it out through the mouth. Bring your hands above your head, clasping your fingers together. Do a nice full body stretch, like you're waking up in the morning. And then keeping your eyes still closed, you can turn on over to your side for pushing yourself up, coming into a seated position. Eyes still closed, just taking a minute just to reflect. Maybe taking notice of if you're still holding on to any tension or stress in your neck or your shoulders. Just taking note, just relaxing it. And finally, with one last breath in, we'll bring our hands up to heart center. And then as we sigh out, we can bow to close our practice. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you found some benefits. Hopefully, if you guys do struggle with knee problems, you can incorporate this into your daily practice. I hope to see you again next time on the Yoga Mat.